as an aside. So I never had to write the actual code for a box. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Okay, so I ended up doing all of this, created the server. The functions implement all the service methods. Let's look at the simplest first. What is the null? The method is passed a call object for the RPC, which has the point parameter as a property. Okay, and a callback to which we can pass a return feature. All right, in the method body, we populate a feature corresponding to the given point and pass it to the callback with a null first parameter to indicate that there is no error. Okay, that makes sense, though. If there is an error, I don't know what to return or what to put there. So I'll just copy this. Then I'll do callback of null. Here, I'll just put in the response. Wait, what does the call.request? Oh, so in get feature. Oh, for a second I thought request was a field was one of the messages that's attached to the object, but it's not. So I guess call.request returns something that contains the point that gets read and then processed to make the feature. Okay, that's whatever. I'll figure that out in more detail when I need to. But I think this is... Okay, wait. So I create the server, add this service. This is get hello service. And with this, now I should be able to start the server and then get requests. So let's see how they use get server. Whatever equals get server, then it binds. Credentials insecure. Don't know what this is. So many arguments here. Read file. Oh, it's like reading an argument or reading a data file. So I can get this feature list. Oh, and I guess that's a global file. So I guess on startup, it's doing this stuff. Interesting. Let's see if they mention this in the example. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is for streaming. So I'm not trying to do that. Wait, where do they start the server? This is creating it. It has to be a bind async or something like that. Okay. Copy pasting that. So I get the test server like this. So let's get server. Okay. 551 is fine. And then just start it. All right. I get to see if this does what it's supposed to do, and it doesn't. What does it say? Test service of undefined. Isn't this supposed to be global? I guess not. I guess I can try moving this in there. No, same thing. So is this always package definition? Is it like not finding this? Okay, so this works. If I do this and I just log the test service. Yeah, that's undefined. Dang. I wonder if it can't find the path or something? If I need dot slash maybe? Or maybe it's not that test service. Is that just the wrong string? When I load package definition, it does this dot route guide. But how did it choose that string route guide and like all lowercase? Oh, it has this package directive. Guess I'll try that. Okay, so I have this dot test service. Okay, now it printed something. And a bunch of stuff in there. Okay, so now I'm going to try all of this again. Okay, so now it's running the server. Should be running the server. Which is great. Next I'm going to have Python call this server. I guess it'll just get back high for now. But then I'm going to have it return the geometry for various things. At that point, it should be just as easy to use a box as it will be for a sphere or something more complicated than that. I wonder what sort of geometries there are to use here. Circle, that's neat. Box is the one I culturally appropriated. Cone. Cylinder. Just having to write out the code for all these would be so annoying. I would much rather be able to just take it from here. I'm procrastinating because I don't want to have to write the server in Python. The ring is neat. If you bring it up really high, you can make it even look like an actual ring. Okay, that's enough procrastinating. Let's find a way to get Python to talk to this. So, the first thing to do is, I guess, import gRPC. Although I don't remember exactly how to use it with Python. Let me, I'll quit this and I'll just look at the example and try to find it for Python here. gRPC IO tools. Okay. Yeah, this is all fairly... Oh, wait, I remember. Some of this stuff was really annoying. Managing these classes that it generates was kind of irritating. Do I still have just grpc.tools or grpc_tools? Sure don't. Wait. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, I guess I gotta start this from the beginning. All right, let's check out gRPC IO. Guess I have that now. And gRPC IO tools. Maybe I did already have it. So if I have access to this file, what I'm going to need to do is generate the protos or whatever. Whatever that proto C, path to the file, Python out, gRPC Python out. What is this -I doing? If this is the path to the proto, is that where to... No, I don't know what that's for. Maybe I can just run this and it'll tell me something? With -H. Directory? Oh. Directory in which to search for imports may be specified multiple times. Directories will be searched in order. If not given, the current working directory is used if not found. Okay, that's simple enough. Okay, so what I think I'll have to do... I could pass this with a flag or something. I just make... Well, if I go to Manim, isn't there already a gRPC? There is... For the render server and frame server. What did the file in scripts do? gRPC tools.protoc. Basically put the Python files in gen and the gRPC files in also gen. I guess that's fine. Maybe I should just use that. I go into proto. I want to copy. The proto file that I have in here, service.proto. Here. Okay. Then if I go back to that script, let me go back here. Dot again, scripts, update protos. And I'll put in I think it's called service.proto. Yeah. So if I run that, look in gen, and I do have this service, service pv2.py. Okay, great. Now we can use that. I forgot even how to do that though. So you write a class that inherits the whatever pb2 underscore grpc dot something. Oh man, I remember this being really annoying. You connect to this channel. Oh, this is the client. I'm doing the client, so maybe I don't have to do that much work. I will need that stub, I guess. So I have to import this. Okay, I'm just gonna try doing this. Let's try getting this channel. And this should be the same place that this is running. 551. So now if I run, I don't even remember what it was. Was it Manim? Example scene? Nope. The server test. Manim example. I'll get this. gRPC is not defined. That makes sense. Let's bring that in. Okay, so now that worked. So the next thing to do is try to import this pb2 grpc thing. It's be from dot grpc. What should that file be? Manim grpc. Was it /gen? .grpc.gen. I'll import service pb2 grpc, and I'll import that other thing. Okay, so this should at least not crash if I'm lucky. Nope. Relative import with no known parent package. Attempted a relative import. Oh, that makes sense, actually. I guess this does have to be Manim. Has no attribute insecure channel. Oh, wait. Wait, why is this using manim.grpc instead of regular grpc? Or is there something else I should import? Let me look at the Python version of this example. Where's this? Examples, okay. Python. Go to the same one, route guide. And I'll look at the client. Yeah, so this imports grpc and does grpc.insecure channel. So why is this using manim.grpc? Oh, it's because there's manim import star. This is why you don't import star. Okay, let me look at Manim's init. There's no real reason to import gRPC here, I don't think. Oh, and it doesn't import gRPC, but I guess one of these dependencies does? Which seems weird that that would happen. Let me see. Manim gRPC. There is an init.py here. Let me look at that, and it's empty. Do I even need this here? Maybe if I just remove that. I don't know if that'll help at all. No, no difference. So I'll put it back. Okay, I'm gonna import this as like gRPC. What should I even call it? When was this imported? Okay, I'm gonna look for gRPC for import gRPC. Frame server. I wonder if there's an import as gRPC. I guess that'd be pretty weird. Okay. So I have to call this original gRPC or something. Okay, let's see if that works any better. Yeah, and that does it. Yeah, I don't know what I'll have to eventually track that down and like see why there's something called gRPC from Manim. Because I thought that wouldn't be imported by default. Maybe it's because I did this Manim gRPC gen. Actually, I think that actually makes sense. Because if I don't do this, and now I run it, then that does work. So it is from doing this, basically importing from grpc.gen. I guess that's mostly fine. Mostly. It's pretty annoying though. I call this underscore grpc, I guess. Okay. And now I want to connect to the server. So I'm basically just going to copy this. Channel stub. This I want the EB2 grpc. Greeter stub, that's definitely not a thing. I don't even know what the stub should be called. Thought. Oh, great. Thanks, LSP. I'll put the channel there. I'm gonna do sub dot whatever the name of it was. Tests get hello. This has a hello request, which is just empty. Okay, let's try to print that response, I guess. If I run this, okay, so it does tell me response hi, so it is now contacting that server. Is response the name of the field as well? Yeah, it is. Just to make sure this is communicating from JavaScript, I'll change this to a hello. Do this again, do this again. Great. So this is communicating with JavaScript now, which is great. So what I want to do now is read geometry data from JavaScript, then use that to create a mesh. That would be really helpful for not having to re-implement things. And hopefully eventually I'll be able to take shaders as well. If I can take the shaders from three.js, maybe I can make it so that you can actually see the edges and stuff. I wonder what shaders this is using. What does this example use? Source, scenes geometry browser HTML, this? Scene/geometry dash browser.html hash box geometry. Okay, I guess I'll look for that. Well, don't know how this is working. I think this is data for the GUI. Type module. New dodecahedron geometry. It has this stuff. Folder. It's adding this stuff, I think, to the GUI. I guess this is where it's rotating the object. Group. Okay, so here's the material. There are two materials. There's a line basic material and a mesh material. It's adding... Oh, it's creating two things. Line segments with the line material, then some other thing with mesh material. What is mesh material? It's not listed here. Oh, it's a mesh fong material. So it's using this. Okay, that's fair. I always thought getting a fong material ported to Manim would be really helpful in 3D rendering, since this shows like shadows, shows reflection. This would be a good basic material to bring over. Okay. Now I have to try to get a geometry. And how would I want to do that? Well, the vertices or whatever